In this video, we're going to look at getting our first domain name to actually sell our product. And if you watched our intro video, we looked at whether or not you might want to go for a generic name or an actual specific name to the package that you're working on. For the purpose of our course, we're going to just get a generic name that we're going to use, and we're just going to always upload products into a different folder. So we're selling it from the same domain each time. We're just using different folders for different products that we've got the rights to resell. First thing I want to do is come along to Google if you don't know any domain name companies and find yourself one. Depending on which country you're searching from, results might look a bit different. It's got ones here from South Africa, for example, the UK here, we've got UK domain names. And in the US, by searching domain name, we get others as well. But generally, ones that people tend to recommend are people such as GoDaddy. I myself use one called Namecheap. They're easy and simple to use. And as we go through the process and I show you such things as using and setting up name servers, you'll see how simple that process is as well. Again, personal preference, I tend to keep my name registration company and my hosting company separate from each other. You can host with Namecheap, and likewise when I show you a company for setting up a hosting account, they also do domain names, but I tend to keep them both separate from one another. It just makes managing my business better for me, but it's a personal choice. It's entirely up to you. So the first thing I want to do is actually register your domain name. As I said, here I'm using a company called Namecheap. Come along to their homepage at namecheap.com and you just type in the domain name you want to use. It could be your name, it could be something like resale rights, it could be something related to the niche you're selling in. If you're going to sell perhaps a lot of different products within a similar niche, perhaps from the same site, it's entirely up to you. And if you want ideas, just go to Google or Yahoo and type in domain name suggestions and you'll get some ideas in which you could use for your products. So if you want to register, we put in the name of our actual site. So we could call it Your Videos Here.com if I'm selling a video, always selling video packages. We could search and it may come back and tell us it's not available. And it might tell us that it is. In our case, it says yourvideoshere.com is actually available. And we can choose to go here and tick the box and register this account. If it wasn't available on .com, it might suggest other sites that are available. Always recommend where you can go for a top-level domain, like a .com. It's always better. In actual fact, the way it's shown here, the first three, .com, .net, and .org, are normally good chosen ones, top-level domains to choose from. But if we can, always grab a .com. It's just going to be better for you. So if you're happy with the domain name it suggests, you can just choose Add to Cart. And then you go through registering it. Just in our case, we're going to register it for 1 year. They're giving us a free WhoisGuard protection if we wanted to use it. And if we're happy with that, we can go to Checkout or Express Checkout. If you have an account already, you can log in and you can choose Express Checkout. Otherwise, the first time you want to choose just regular checkout. So here you want to go through creating an account first of all. So we want a username, password, confirm our password, our first name, our last name and our email account. And then we choose to create an account. So at this point you'll go ahead and create an account. You put in your username, create a username, create a password and then repeat the password, first name, last name and your email address. You can choose to subscribe or not to their newsletter and then choose create account. Namecheap's then going to ask you to put in your information, so you put in your name, first name, just confirm everything's okay and filled out, email address and confirm it. And I'm saying here, due to Hotmail policies, users may have difficulty in receiving their welcome emails, so we strongly recommend you use some kind of other address at this time. It's always good to use maybe a Gmail account or some other private email account that you have, and then choose save and continue. The details that you fill out will then be carried forward to the register and contact information screen, your first name, last name, etc. You fill out all the data and you can leave the admin content, the technical and the billing all the same if they're all the same, and then you just continue to your next step. You then got Enable WhoisGuard. This will protect the privacy on the account. If you want to, you get a free account with them to begin with. If you're happy for people to see your contact details, you can leave it unchecked. It's up to you. Then it's got here the following settings applies to domain registrations only. Use their free name servers or you can use custom ones. You'll do this later on at this stage. In future, it's great because if you've already got a hosting account, you could just put the name server information straight here, and the population progress or the propagation process will begin straight away, and it will be set up faster. In our case, we don't have hosting yet, so we'll choose our free name servers. You can do a URL forwarding settings if you want to. You can just leave it as default for now. You don't need to worry. And the email forwarding, you can just leave the details as well, and you can choose to go on to the next step. At this point, you then get the payment options, and here is where you'll choose to either pay by credit card or PayPal. There's an option with Namecheap to actually add funds to your account, and this is then great going forward later on. It speeds up the process with the funds you already have. You tend to find it's quicker to do an express checkout option. And once you're happy, you make the payment. You'll be returned back to this page where it will process it, and then it will give you a summary screen which will show you that you've now made your purchase, and you'll be sent an email to confirm as well that you've indeed made a purchase from Namecheap. And that's it. You've then made the purchase of your actual domain name. You're ready to move on now and get your hosting account purchased.